Look at this guy. He's an ice road trucker. He took a lot of dares. He's immortal. He fights defensively. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can see that health bar.
It's time to get building. Either a workshop or an infirmary would be a good place to start.
Now that's what we have going on right now. I got through the boring part of this. I already ruled the people and built them and all that shit. This guy, as you can see, was less built and more, or less rolled and more created in a lab, but as a result, you're about to see some crazy shit. I'm speed running this thing, man. That's how I feel about it. Luckily, this didn't glitch out to begin it. I already grabbed the... I should already have the enigmatic axe. I'm pretty sure I already went over there and grabbed that. I wonder. Holy shit, this all respawned. I had already gone back and forth and ran all this shit back to base. So we just found a glitch. I'll be damned. So you trade it all, but then you don't finish the mission, and then you save and quit, and he'll have a whole stack of new stuff. If you really want to play it that way, you can. This makes up for 4 ferals right off get and go. I'm going to be doing another one of these challenge runs, and yeah, we can talk about whether... We can talk about using somebody who's not been built in a laboratory. She was gonna win. She had that shit. We had it down to a science. But we'll have it down to a science again. I'm sure of it. But this guy right now, he's our man. If he dies, well, it's back to random ass people, but Ice Road Trucker has got it. Oh, and I am changing something. I actually didn't want him to have computers. I wanted him to have... So we have hygiene and we have coffee like usual, right? But I actually wanted medicine, but I'm cool with computers too. I was gonna put computers and medicine into the lineup, want either or, preferably medicine for the extra plague resistance. But to me, computers is just as valuable, so we can have some more medicine more, and then computers actually. Some more plague immunity would be the best possible thing, but I am also up for more outposts because that was a serious limiting factor on the last group that died. Really, there wasn't any limiting factors on the group that died. It just got completely screwed up. Now that you've seen this, I don't see why not to use it. I don't see why not. Oh my god. This is me making up for the game doing what it did on the last episode. This guy dies, he dies. I'll have to take it in stride. But yeah, this is our bump. I gotta tell you, Powerhouse is damn good at killing those hearts and good for ferals. Acrobatics is extremely good for dodging. I'm leaning towards Powerhouse, of course, but we do a lot more dodging than what we do actually doing power swings. As useful as power swings are, I do like the feral kills, but
I can't wait to knock down a few zombies.
I actually think the better option there was acrobatics, but I couldn't help myself. Just like I couldn't help myself but indulge in the community editor again. Not after that last one, damn. That was like somebody going sober on the same day their whole family gets destroyed in a airplane accident. I mean, Jesus. What was that? This is, I believe, the 5th attempt. I didn't even do the death counter. I mean, this has become the gross attempt because you have to hear me constantly blow my nose like DSP. Which is all the more reason to Oh, we gotta upgrade the base. Workshop.
I'm glad
We'll be in this base until at least half the hearts are done. I'm gonna take what I've learned from speedrunners, the 2 people that do speedrun this game, and apply it, and we're about to speedrun some shit.
Hey neighbors, can you spare anyone to help us out?
That's how I feel about that.
Thanks. Be careful on the way over, okay? Anyone listening? We've got goods to trade.
At least we're getting the tutorial this time. The last time, see, we nearly beat it, and she naturally just had a really good roll to her, to be honest. But fuck, man, we were at least halfway done. At least. And that heart was not going bad at all. We already had it on the 2nd checkpoint. It was just 4 ferals. 4 ferals, and we didn't have it. Somehow we didn't have the stamina, even though I just popped an Adderall to get up on top of the van. But I'll tell you what, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Grandma's in the hospital with a stroke. I can barely freaking breathe, so we're running Devin here, and Devin,
was worth it after all.
I could have made Devin a lot more broken than what I did. I tried to, I mean, he's strong as hell, but I could have made Oz, but Oz didn't turn out too good, did she? A lot of Devin, what's kind of limited him here is supplies. But I found this skill, it's called Quick Study. So you're noticing that he's leveling really quick. Honestly, going through there is quite useful for the guide. And as I say, there'll be another challenge run. It's just time for this challenge run to start to face its demise here.
Probably lots of plague zombies too. It's useful, I guess.
Really, I just tried to design. What I just got done doing is I tried to design what I thought would make a great lone wolf character. So what you're seeing is a lot of fatigue severity, injury severity, and max health. It turns out that it's less about being a combat god when it comes to a lone wolf style survivor, and it's really all about survivability. They have to just keep going. They have to be able to take a lot of hits, and they have to be able to keep moving. So injury and fatigue severity is more important even than blood plague immunity. Your supplies is a limiting factor, but what happens is you get down into that less than 100 stamina or less than 100 health area, and it doesn't matter that your base is unequipped. Like in this case, he has so much negative injury severity. Normally any hit from a zombie in lethal zone is an instant injury, but he was able to take that in stride. As I say, I already saved you guys off the camera the busy work that I normally do to start this, which is the going and getting the enigmatic axe and doing the first initial couple missions.
Watch the feral. I have to rest.
That is just so satisfying. It's one of the best things in this whole game is getting to knife kill ferals. Now that's where Powerhouse is worth it. Where Acrobatics shines though is going to be those plague hearts if I would have taken it. I know that I can kill plague hearts faster now, but it's really relative because what we've learned is plague hearts are really just all about positioning. And our positioning was actually fine. We had a nice place in that room. Our issue was the damn ferals. I'm gonna outpost this place. I'm gonna take another freaking Ricola. I have no other like cold medicine. I've taken Benadryl.
Make it even better.
Then I keep shoving that nose shit, the allergy spray up my nose. Nothing's really working. So we're all just gonna have to tolerate this. We're in the
No way I can fit.
this is shitty situation together. The network rifle's not even that good. To me, this also feels relative because in the last 5 playthroughs, or however many it's been, we're using the death counter, we have consistently found excellent weapons. Network rifle's not actually very good without a scope on it.
No room for that.
This song reminds me of the Halo OST, the Flood song. See, that's another thing, is this needs to get done so we can stream Halo Infinite on Legendary before the year's out, which has 1 day in it, so it's probably better just to start in 2022 at this point. That's what it's looking like it's gonna happen. Oh, I think I remember. I at least remember where we find construction material. If I'm gonna learn from the speedrunners, or we're gonna still like, hey, let's go for it tonight, I need to hurry up and quit killing zombies so much. I wonder how much fighting XP you get for killing a heart. I wonder how fighting XP is measured, whether it's measured in kills or measured in successful hits. There's a lot of like backdoor stuff that internal data that I would really like to know as a content creator. Like, I know that there's only 2 enemies in the game that actually have damage that matters, and that's hearts and Juggernauts. Yeah, the injury severity is very high because that should have hurt him no problem. We're definitely hurting on the blood plague though already, which is pretty stupid of me. Hearts and Juggernauts. So I want to know how much like impact does. How much does impact actually improve your damage? Holy crap. Quick study is crazy.
That's pretty heavy.
I really would prefer we had a scope.
Down to the last magazine here.
I mean, I'm thinking how we consistently got a hold of a toolkit in the opening going, and I know that there's material here, and I know that... Oh, why don't you trade it with spare parts? You know what that means. Seems kind of silly because we just came all the way over here. I'm pretty sure, I know that shed has construction material in it, and I know that typically that's at least a decent place for a kit. I know power substations guarantee kits, and I've started figuring out a little bit better. I didn't think there was really any building materials to start in this map with Providence Ridge, which didn't make any sense to me because usually all Steady Decay maps, the opening base, they provide like 3 or 4 really easy, convenient spots to get some building material. Lots of good trading stuff already. Traded this time, by the way, too. And words of encouragement. That's not going to matter because I'm doing terrible on Blood Plague already. But right here, there's a construction store there. There's a warehouse here. So there's like 4 places fairly close. They're just not obvious because they're not building, they're not construction sites. Now, a part of what we're going to do here is we're going to go discipline if I get the option, and we're going to go endurance. Quick study is amazing. Holy crap, if you can get it on a character. It's amazing, but it's too bad that once it's done, it's done. Then it becomes a wasted trait, but for the lone wolf survivor, damn. This guy makes it through, though. He's my first baseless run, which is the next challenge we're going to do. I'm thinking about calling it hobo with a shotgun. Like, look at that. We already maxed out Powerhouse. He's not dead. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to mess with the network rifle, but I'm not liking it at all. No wonder it comes with a break, because it must be more of a, meant to be more of a hard-hitting rifle than anything else. You're way better off with a Prepper's 22. I would say the second best utility weapon in the game next to the pyro launcher. and then the Eternal Guard. And the only reason that the Prepper passes the Eternal Guard's Wrath is because of the weight of the Eternal Guard. There's gas. Look at that. I mean, and we're at what? Stable morale? Dude, the leveling has been crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go discipline. For that increased stamina and that weapon durability, that's gonna help. And fighting, I am likely to go endurance. And I think we could have gone either or, but again, acrobatics, the decreased cost of dodging is very useful. There we go. I wish they're stacked. I think we found a bunch of trade goods on our way in. Signal antenna. Yeah. I'll buy it. That's not bad. A stack of 99 parts for 198. Sure. That gives us a start on that. Signal antenna. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy the super fast one too. We had plenty of influence from the trader boon. By the way, you guys didn't get to see that, but I took the warlord and trader boon again. Sorry. I apologize that I'm doing that in the mic. It's kind of like, that's what I got to do to breathe though. Honestly, the soda can bomb is awful.
Let's haggle.
Of course.
Let's worry about the rest of this later. Let's go get our vehicle up and going. I let this guy take way too many hits early. It's Oz all over again. I'm just not playing careful. I was playing really careful with the last girl. We were playing careful, but we were playing aggressive. We were playing well. And I believe that. And I mean it. I just think that we were generally playing well on that last girl. And then all that shit went down. And then the game's shitting our Cheerios. And well, now we have another. That was kind of fucking cool, I'll be honest. I'm going to clip that. Yeah, I'm old school. I'm still on the Xbox. Still on my Series X. My nephew got a Series X for Christmas. I got blue jeans for Christmas. That's what I got. What did you guys get for Christmas? Merry Christmas, by the way. It hasn't felt very Christmassy. Even less Christmassy than less Christmas-y than last year for some reason. Which I wish I could put my hand on. Like, now's the time to really do shit because, damn, this fucking cold. Besides, you know, everything that's going on. It's 1 in the morning, and usually I feel like, oh god, I gotta be getting off here. I got work and shit. I just feel like, yeah, I'm just gonna play until like 7 in the morning. I don't give a shit. I gotta call my grandma. I have responsibilities. I gotta keep shit in order, but basically I'm on my own schedule right now, whatever I want it to be for the next few days. Now, of course, also being fair, I shouldn't let myself get too crazy off schedule because in less than a week I'm right back to work, but still, right now I just feel like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I want, which I haven't done in, it feels like, over a year. Well over a year. With homeschooling, with working on the cabin, with the way life has been probably for about a year and a half. And this is how, besides that grandma wasn't in the hospital, this is how I basically used to live because I was self-employed with the stream. I did freelance laboring jobs to make money in the summer especially, but you know, it was all my own schedule and there was not any pressure to do any more or less than that. So this is unique. This is unique. This used to be how I ran. Of course, I'm kind of cheating my ass off a little bit with this Lone Wolf playthrough right now by grabbing this guy, but I feel mixed on it. I don't feel great about it, but I don't really feel bad about it either because I want to be done and I want to stream. There's more challenge runs coming up. I still don't plan to use any Independence Day pack or Daybreak stuff if I can. And I'm done using the community editor for right now. And I didn't give myself much besides those people, besides this guy. I could have also filled his fucking sheet up with crazy shit, but I, you know, like, as in more than 4. I think he's got 5 in there. Because he's got the shit that he also rolled with, but then I gave him my personal tonic here. Just to be transparent. I mean, since it wasn't already obvious. Now, this is what's nice, but it doesn't matter much. And the reason for that is the way we learned to play this on the last one, that again should have been the freaking one, shoulda, woulda, coulda, what's a should, is the power swing's not even that optimal. It's just getting a position where you can swing and hit the zombies when they try to grab you so that you can keep swinging at it. And the only time you really need to back off is if a feral comes. It's nice to have a standing execution back. That second phase was very fast. Okay, it takes like 10 seconds to clear it.
What's that? Next place?
Now feels like another good chance to
I gotta slow down.
I forget what I was. Oh, test out the whole, like, if you don't do the opening quest, does it change the game's difficulty? Now, as in, is it scripted? I know how the difficulty curve works, and it's all based around days played and standing. Those two things are on a curve together, but the standing being by far the most important thing. But days played does play a role because it's how they try to smooth out the curve. Like, so if you're playing Nightmare or Lethal, you're naturally getting a lot more standing because there's so much more to kill, especially with freaks. So they didn't like the way that the difficulty was curving up so fast in those difficulties, so I know that they tune it based upon day. But it's also basically they're saying on day 3 we expect you to be at this much standing.
That's pretty heavy.
And players were getting to that much standing way sooner than that, so
Another job done.
I'm glad to hear it.
so they changed the balance at one point. They changed it with the lethal update. That was the most substantial update in that regard. Thankfully that can stack. We're gonna have to go ahead and get a cure going already. So what do? Do we turn this in, or do we turn this into another experiment on whether or not what do I stack in here? I think I stack the bandages because they should stack. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get everything out of there.
That's pretty heavy.
I don't need this shit. Oh, we already looted this whole house. Damn. I'm gonna turn it in. I want a friendly enclave out there just in case. And I do think that we causation doesn't necessarily mean or correlation does not necessarily mean causation, right? When we tried this and we just kept it on the tutorial mission the whole time, the only thing that happened is for the first like 4 there wasn't a feral, but they could just as easily be the fact that I was playing on the same on like day 1. We were pushing on day 1.
I appreciate that.
See you around.
All right, good first episode.